Hey everyone, I'm trying to learn Haskell programming language. It is a functional programming language instead of imperative language that we've been using like C++ and Java. They are imperative language, but pure functional language is basically like mathematical functions. So you have function input and function output, so the data cannot be manipulated when you perform those tasks, not like any other imperative language programming. So I'm creating a simple Haskell project just to find a minimum value of a list of number. So if I go to, and just make it bigger here, hopefully this one's good enough. Yep. So what it does, so these are the Haskell function file. So with the first few lines, I'm defining what the functions does. So the function mymin should have an integer. Inside is also an integer, a list of integer. And if the function does not have independent variable, it's almost like a math function where you put fx. Let's see, let's pull this. Let's get the let's get my sprite, a sprite. Let's see my scratch paper here. So this is almost like mathematical functions, basically. So Haskell is a pure functional programming language, so mostly used for math. Glassglow interpreter, Glassglow compiler. So what we see here, so when we have scratch that, okay. So the first, it's almost like a function. Remember the function f of x equal x plus 1, something like that. So in here we're defining a function mymin, basically. Mymin. Bad handwriting. So let's just example. We're just going to use the mathematical functions. Just use the basic function, mathematical function here. I'm just going to say function f of x equal to, for example, x plus 1. So whatever x will that be, we'll substitute the result. So in this mymin, inside the bracket will be the list of number. Close the bracket. So this, what it does is defining what the function will do. So the first one, mymin, is the name of the function. The name of the function is custom, so I made it. So basically my minimum. int is the data type, and if there is empty bracket, which is if there is no list inside this bracket, it will print this error. And x is the independent variable. This is related to this, so x must be an integer. If you put 10.5, 39.5, this will be truncated, so it will ignore the point. It will ignore the floating point basically. So I'm creating, it's almost Haskell is almost like Python basically. So let my list, which is the independent variable he created, and this is the main function, input output functions, main equal to, okay, and we can run it here. We'll just run it here. Let's create another window. Let's say a terminal, insert. Okay, let's go inside this folder. Let's make it bigger again. Let's make it bigger. All right, as you can see. Let's remove this FindMin. Let's remove the .hi. Let's remove that, and also let's remove the .o. So we just left with the actual file. The actual Haskell file is with extension .hs. So to compile it is similar with GCC. Oops. Insert. So GHC stand for Glasgow Haskell compiler. So we're gonna define the source, and we're gonna put the output should be FindMin. You can name whatever, and a linker error. Let's see. Thought we got that. Oh, oops. It's mistype. Mistype here. It's not like error. It was a mistype. So let's just clear this real quick here. Let's clear it. So we're gonna do GNC, and output should be FindMin. We'll just say find minimum. Alright, so the compiler link it, and we should have the binary file, which is find the minimum, which is 10. So the minimum of this list is 10. So let's go back to that file. What if we decided, let's create another file, another list. This time we're just gonna put empty. We're gonna say print. We're gonna define the functions. Another list. So let's save that. So let's see. Let's remove FindMin. Let's compile it. Okay. we compile that. And the second one should result list is empty. The first one should print whatever list the minimum, which is 10, the minimum number inside the list. So let's enter that. You see this 10 and FindMin, list is empty. Error call stack FindMin in line 2 and 12. Line 2 to 12. Error right there. Call this error list, which is this one. Okay, let's see if we can just put more number. Let's put 50, 37, 44. Okay. Oops. So let's just remove. Let's remove that. Haskell file. We'll just put test. So make sure we have the binary file. Let's run a test. So from the list, what's the minimum number? 20. So the result should be 20. And my another list is empty. It should print the error message there. 20 and error message there. Okay, this is what I learned so far with Haskell programming language. So it is pure mathematical functions. It is it's good to learn problem solving using this and increase I guess we can use it to solve mathematical problem too. So like algebra problems, we can use that to do that. So Haskell is pretty beneficial. All right. Thank you for watching.